Hello vegan adventurers, welcome to another exciting video. Today's vlog is from autumn 2018 in Slovakia. We'll do some running races in Zilina and near Nitra. Also do some hiking in Orava. We'll also show you some great tasting food in a vegan restaurants. Here we're on a walk near city of Zilina, exploring the nature. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of deforestation here as well. Most of it because of animal agriculture. But compared to other cities, they have quite lots of forest still because it's more hilly than other places. And here you can see, even though it's a little bit hilly, they still cut down the forests to make place for these fields. And this field is probably gonna use for planting corn, which is used to feeding the animals like cows, pigs. According to FAO and other reputable sources, over 30% of all the land is used for animal agriculture, and over 80% of all the agricultural land is used for animal agriculture. Insane. Trying out some vegan food at a vegan restaurant called Veg Go Bistro in Zilina. This time we ordered vegan burgers and vegan hot dogs, which are really good, but they also offer a daily menu, which is also delicious. And here we are trying out another vegan restaurant, Nasha Čarovňa, in the city of Trnava. And it's a pretty good food. We chose some curry with tempeh, and I got some seitan mushroom stir fry, which was also pretty good. And we're just walking in a park in city of Nitra, and you can see how much trash is here. So I was talking bad about Serbia, how people are unconscious, but look at this, so much trash, so much plastic and beer bottles. So it's really unconscious people here as well.
Got scared?
Here we are traveling to city of Zilina again for a running race, and we stopped at a gas station, and in the toilet we saw this poster. It says, why do we love some animals but eat others? So it's great that there is a vegan message here, but obviously people don't like it. Here I just started a running race in Zilina. I think it was 3-kilometer running race. It was 4 loops. It was up the hill first, and then you go straight and then down the hill on the left. So it was a pretty hard race. There are people also running 1.5 kilometers, I think, so they finished first. Here I'm running the third loop and I'm at the second place, but the first guy is too much in the front, so I don't think I can catch him.
Na druhom mieste Miloš Štepita z Námestova 12 minút 57 sekúnd a víťazom sa stal Ivan Pavlík, atletický klub Spartak Dubnica nad Váhom 12 minút 43,0.
So the first guy got a time 12 minutes 43 seconds and I got 12 minutes 57 seconds. So it's 14 seconds behind. It seems not much, but in such a short race it's quite a lot, and there was no way I could catch him in the last loop. But I'm very happy with the result. It was quite a hard race for me because there was that uphill. Usually I'm better in flat races because I'm heavier than other runners, so I have to push harder up the hill. But still, you can see I can almost win amateur running races in big cities in Slovakia. So you see, you don't need to kill and exploit animals by eating animal products, and you can still perform on a very high level. Woo! And here you can see the Malafatra mountains where we've been hiking a few days ago, so you can check out that vlog. And here we are traveling from Zilina to Námestovo with a train through Kráľovany. So you can see the trains we have to stand in Slovakia are often overcrowded, especially before the weekend. Here we are waiting for the bus in the village Kráľovany, where you can see a peak of sheep in the front. And here we're going for a little hike with my brother and my father to socialize a little bit with family in a village of Oravice, which is popular for thermal park, which you can see in the front. And we're gonna start hiking up the local ski lift and then go up through the woods. If we have time, maybe we can make it to the top of some of the hills. Now we gained some elevation and we got some view of village of Oravice down there and the peak of Osobita on the left, and here you can see another peak of Babia Hora. So we didn't go much through the woods until we got up again to this grassy field, which was before used for grazing animals, but now it's just used for hunting. So people just exploit animals all the time. Nothing has improved. And here in the distance we can see a mountain range called Rohache or Western Tatras, with a little bit of high Tatras peaks like Krivan as well. And here we see a helicopter in the sky. I'm not sure if they are looking for somebody or they're just practicing for some emergency. And here you can see a poisonous kind of mushroom that goes blue when you open it. Really interesting. And now we're going through this dense forest, which is also home to many wild animals like deers, wolves and even bears. And I think we even found the poop from the bear over here, so it's really interesting. Here we even found some steps that look like from a bear, but I would not be worried about meeting them as they are very timid, so especially if you're in a group they would run away, and they're mostly active at night. Even though we had another hour of daylight, we decided to turn back because the path through the woods was quite muddy, because it rains quite a lot here in this mountainous area of Slovakia. At least we got a nice sunset as we're descending down. And here we are at my grandmother's place in town of Dolny Kubin, which is only 30 kilometers from Námestovo. And after visiting her, we decided to go for a little walk again up the ski lift of Kubinska Hora. And here in the distance you can see another big hill called Veliki Hoč, 1611 meters, and the hike to it starts from villages Valašska Dubova or Vyšný Kubin, which are located maybe 10 kilometers from Dolny Kubin. we're descending down, we got a nice scenery of sunset with the moon. And here we're back in Nitra, exploring the surroundings, which are mostly fields for growing food for animals that people eat. And here is one of our healthy, whole foods vegan dinners. And here we are walking through the forest near the hill of Zobor near Nitra, and the only reason why there's still forest here is because it's hilly, not really suitable for agriculture. If this was a flat area, it will be 100% turned into fields for growing corn or barley to feed the animals that people eat. And here on the right you can see the top of Zobor. And a funny thing actually happened. We wanted to fly a drone around Zobor with the view of sunset, but instead of drone we took a camera because it's in a similar bag. As the sun was setting down, we decided to go back down another way, making a loop. Here I'm running another running race in some village near Nitra. This was 10-kilometer race. It was a pretty good race. It was pretty cold, which is great for running. The race started with a little uphill, which I'm not really good at, but then it was mostly downhill or flat. The race was, I think, 4 loops of 2.5 kilometers around the village. I was keeping up with this guy for the majority of the race, second and third place. The first guy was in the front, maybe 1 more minute in front of us, so there was no way to catch him. But at the end I finished second. I was really happy with my running form here. So I finished the race with a really good time, 35 minutes 24 seconds, but it was not full 10 kilometers, it was like 9.7, but it would still be my record for 10k. And here the organizers got me to speak about the race a bit in Slovakian on microphone, so it was really great. Dobre, začalo to kopcom do hora, ale potom to bolo trošku dole kopcom a boli sme vlastne dvaja za tým prvým. A prvé dva kola sme ho videli pred sebou, ale potom už po druhom kole nejako si pridal a už sme ho nemohli dobehnúť. Ale tak dvaja sme sa vlastne tlačili dopredu, ale tak veľmi som spokojný s týmto výsledkom.
Ďakujem veľmi pekne za rozhovor, gratulujem k tomuto umiestneniu a vidíme sa teda na vyhodnotení vnútri. Gratulujem.
And here they're giving us the rewards. So as I said, I was really happy with these race results. I never ran such a fast 10k. I was basically running at the speed of my fastest 5k time, which was like 18 minutes 14 seconds, but this was for almost 10 kilometers. I think my watch was showing 9.7. I've been vegan for almost 9 years, so it just goes to show that you don't need to eat animals to get the nutrients to perform on a top level of amateur races. Alright, Vegan Adventures, I hope you enjoyed this compilation of videos from autumn 2018 in Slovakia. We have one more vlog of hiking adventures to Hill Sitno near Banská Štiavnica before we head on to epic adventure to Mallorca, Spain, so make sure you stay tuned for those videos. And as always, stay healthy and stay adventurous.